All right, let's talk about sanctuary states, such as my home state of California. Yeah, here we do tend to, apparently, law enforcement is forced to protect illegal aliens. If an ICE detainer comes in, they have sworn to ignore them and to quickly prevent the illegal aliens from being captured and eventually deported. Well, there is a new system, a new program, we'll call it, that is being initiated by the U.S. Attorney out here in Los Angeles that shows promise. I mean, I'll admit I hadn't heard about it until it was reported today by Bill Essayli over at Fox News. They got to see the first instance of this program in play, and I'm actually very hopeful about it. Watch.
In a Fox exclusive, you're watching an incredibly rare interaction as the jail in Los Angeles transfers an illegal alien to ICE custody. The sanctuary jurisdiction forced to hand this Mexican national over thanks to a first-of-its-kind federal operation.
With this operation, we're going to be neutralizing California's sanctuary state policies.
Bill Essayli is the U.S. Attorney in L.A. and the architect of Operation Guardian Angel.
California is the testing ground on this. We are one of the largest sanctuary jurisdictions.
All right, guys, thanks for circling up.
So how does it work? Essayli has created a federal task force made up of ICE, HSI, FBI, DEA, and ATF, all working together out of this office in downtown LA.
How's his criminal history?
He's got the domestic violence.
They scan these criminal databases daily to find illegal aliens in local jails who have been previously deported from the United States.
We have a warrant for your arrest.
If they've returned to the U.S., they've committed a federal felony known as illegal reentry. And Essayli's office will immediately seek a criminal arrest warrant against them, which, unlike an ICE detainer, sanctuary jails can't ignore.
We're going to flood the system with warrants for criminal illegal immigrants that are in county jails. They can ignore a detainer, but they cannot ignore a criminal arrest warrant.
The federal task force brought us with them as they went to Twin Towers Jail in downtown LA to take custody of a previously deported alien they found in their database and filed a warrant on. He was facing local charges for robbery, but the sanctuary jail immediately handed him over to ICE, with California's sanctuary policies unable to protect him from the criminal warrant.
They have no choice. They will comply. And if they don't comply, if they interfere in our ability to arrest a federal felon, they can expect to face consequences.
And the task force tells us once they're up and running at full steam, they project they're going to be able to arrest between 40 and 50 aliens from local sanctuary jails here in SoCal every single week. Now, if this is successful here in Los Angeles, the task force says this could be used as a model to neutralize other sanctuary jurisdictions all across the country, guys. We'll send it back to you.
You bet. Bill Essayli live in Los Angeles with that for us. Thank you, Bill.
Well, look, it sounds interesting. It's again, small scale here, 40 or 50 a week. That means that it'll only take us, 73 years to remove, and we're not even talking about all illegal aliens. We're just talking about felons, people who've committed federal felonies by being deported and coming back into the nation. But if they can do it and do it successfully in Los Angeles, maybe it can spread. Maybe this is the test case that can really bring this nationwide. I am very hopeful for that because we are talking about maybe not the most dangerous people, but they're definitely dangerous. Okay, if they're in jail for a reason. If they've already been deported, they were deported for a reason. If they've re-entered the nation, they've re-entered for a reason. So I'm all excited about that. But we'll see what happens if and when the first local law enforcement agency decides to try to buck this particular system. Again, this is not like an ICE detainer. Okay, this carries a lot more weight. We're talking about federal felons. We're talking about aiding and abetting the escape of a federal felon from federal law enforcement. That's a different ballgame altogether than just ignoring an ICE detainer. So we'll see if anybody's going to try to be that beautiful woke leftist who's gonna deny this and see what happens to them. I almost want to see it happen. I don't really want to see it happen. I'd rather we just all get along and focus on solving this problem. But we know that there's going to be people who don't, and we'll see if any of them decide that they too are above the law. For the highest quality long-term storage food in the market, go to jdrucker.com/food, jdrucker.com/food, and use promo code PATRIOT for a very nice discount.